What's up guys? We are here at my gym and I'm about to hit I think I'm gonna make it a shoulder and back day today. So I'm gonna do shoulders and back. I'm gonna show you guys the workout, take you through it, do a little bit of commentary on it for you guys, and then tonight we're gonna go to the rock gym and get our bouldering training done. So this is gonna be a full training video for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy. As far as workouts go, if you want to see anything in particular, bouldering or lifting, and if you have any questions, I'm always happy to answer. So let's get this video started. So today's workout was shoulders and back, and I did shoulders and back together because yesterday was originally going to be shoulders, but I was just too tired, so I only walked on the treadmill and foam rolled for my workout. So started out with some barbell rows, and I worked with 4 sets of everything, and I did a back exercise and then supersetted it with a shoulder exercise. So superset means that you go from one exercise to the next with no rest between exercises, and then you rest after those 2, and that's 1 set. So I did barbell rows, 4 sets of 10 reps at 145, and I used the straps for my back exercises today because I did not want to fatigue my forearms before climbing tonight. And I did those supersetted barbell rows with a dumbbell press, 4 times 10 reps, 4 sets of 10 reps with 40-pound dumbbells. Still trying to get better at these. I had a little hiatus for a while because I couldn't shoulder press very heavy while I was taking a break. Obviously, I didn't do much heavy lifting for the last couple months. So working my way back up with those dumbbell presses. And the hardest part for me is just getting it up from my knee to the pressing motion. So normally I have a spot, but not anymore. And then I worked with some wide grip lat pulls, 4 sets of 6 to 8 reps, and I actually did 150 today. I did use the straps again, not trying to tire out my forearms before climbing tonight, so focusing only on the back on these. I supersetted those with upright cable rows, 4 sets of 10 reps, and I used 85 pounds. Now working with cable machines, it is hard to determine, unless you're using the same machine with the same hand grip, it's hard to determine, you know, the difficulty for each weight stack, because I've been on this machine and 85 pounds is pretty good, and then I could do like 95 or 100 on one of the other cable machines in the same gym. So kind of strange on that, but I just definitely go by how I feel and make sure that it is a challenge. And so the next superset was a seated cable row, 4 sets of 10 reps, and I worked with 140 pounds today, and that is just about my body weight, so kind of cool to be able to do that. And supersetted the cable rows with a standing lateral raise, 4 sets of 10 reps at 30 pounds. And with these, I guess it's kind of a little combination between a lateral raise and a shrug, because I am using some momentum and I am using my traps a bit, which I do like. I never do any trap exercises and I rarely do upright rows, so these actually hit the traps well. So I feel like my delts aren't growing with no traps, because it does look kind of strange if you don't have traps but you have larger shoulder muscles. And then I always do elbows slightly bent, because whenever I do straight elbows, for whatever reason, it does cause pain in my elbows. And combine that with bouldering, and there's just some tendonitis that I don't want to have to deal with. So last superset was rear delt flies, and I use the pec deck machine. Normally you'll do chest flies on these, but I flipped around standing up and pushed back to hit the rear delts. 4 sets of 8 reps at 100 pounds. And with these, I do like to do them standing because I feel that it gets a slightly lower angle to where it works the rear delt a little bit more, and I don't use my traps as much. Now I use my traps with the lateral raises, but not as much with these rear delt flies. So if you've ever tried them seated, try them standing and see how you like it. I supersetted those with lateral raise machine, just a little burnout set, 4 sets of 15 reps at 50 pounds. And I don't use the lateral raise machine a lot, except whenever I do just kind of want to burn out my shoulders, and today was one of those days I was feeling really good, so just kind of burned them out with the lateral raise machine. So that's the shoulders and back workout for you guys. Next I'm going to have my post-workout meal. I will show that to you guys, and then we're gonna head to the climbing gym whenever Matt gets off work tonight. So, what are your thoughts, Matt?
I'm not looking forward to the next one.
What do you think about this workout?
Wasn't as bad as the first one.
That's exactly my thoughts. So today, this was my second workout of the day, and let's see, we worked on, they're called 4x4s, but this was a modified version. So basically with 4x4s, you pick 4 climbs, and they're supposed to be 2 to 4 grades easier than your hardest climbing level. So of course I stick with beginner stuff, and then Matt climbs like 3s and 4s, V3, V4. The scale of bouldering goes basically beginner, and then there's ratings of 1 through, I don't know, like 13 or 14? 16.
They went to 16 now.
And they get obviously more difficult as the numerical value increases. I usually climb, the most that I'm climbing right now is probably V4. I can put hands on some V5s, but I definitely can't finish them. And then Matt's climbing like 6s consistently.
Semi.
And then he puts hands on 8s and stuff, 7s and 8s, and doesn't finish them. Accidentally. But so with 4x4s, you pick 4 climbs that are 2 to 4 grades below your toughest climbing level, and you climb them as quickly as you can, no rest between, and that's basically it. So we did 4 climbs, so 1x4, and then we went upstairs and did some type of core endurance, like aerobic body weight work. So we worked with push-ups, we did pull-ups, and by the way, you guys, pull-ups and push-ups for 1 minute straight is a lot harder than I remember it being. This was the kind of stuff that we used to do at boot camp years ago whenever I was doing a bunch of cardio and was afraid to lift. I only did body weight work, and we did stuff like this, but of course I always did modified versions. So push-ups, pull-ups, we did some more V-ups, which I hate, I loathe them, burpees, jump ropes, planks, left and right side planks. We did have to modify, instead of doing toes to bar, we did lying leg raises, just because the pull-up bar is so high and it was kind of awkward with other people in there. And then more push-ups, dumbbell forearm extensions, which work forearms, obviously, but you can also use the PVC pipe that is attached to a rope, and they're called wrist roll-ups, and you just roll your wrist and pull the weight up, and it burns your forearms like crazy. So if you are climbing or looking to get into climbing, definitely work on some forearm strength, because that's usually, that and the grip are the limiting factor when it comes to climbing for most people. And then lastly, I did typewriter pull-ups, which were terrible, just absolutely awful. I was super tired, definitely burning out, but all in all, it was, I think, a good training day. I enjoyed it. I don't really know how Matt's feeling because he's not talking much, so.
Well, you're describing what the workout was.
You seemed kind of angry during the whole thing. When we were doing like V-ups and plank and stuff.
No.
You didn't do burpees. You didn't do jump rope.
No.
You didn't do typewriter pull-ups.
But I was also doing longer climbs than you.
It's relevant. Is that the right word? Relevant?
It's relative.
Relative. There we go. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. It's just also relevant. I did some pretty good climbs. Towards the end there, I was falling off of like super easy stuff. My forearms are just dead. But I'm really, really excited to see the progress as we go in the next few weeks, because the workouts do get harder. And then the next workout that we have to do, we have to finish with running a mile, which I'm absolutely dreading. I don't run, and I don't do timed runs, so I don't know how we're gonna do that.
I don't know where we're gonna do it.
I don't either. I don't know. Maybe
they don't have a treadmill. They don't really have a place to run outside.
Maybe we could do it in the morning. I know it's not optimal to split it up, but it's better than not doing it.
Right.
So Saturday morning, nice and early, we'll go run a mile. Dang. Well, I guess that's it. Do you have anything else to add, Matt, to the commentary here?
I don't know. I'm just curious about not only where the strength is going to be, but how am I going to feel each week? Like, as in, like, am I going to recover enough? That whole deal.
Yeah. How do you feel right now with
my
recovery?
abs hurt.
Okay. Not ass, abs.
You know.
Your abs will get better. That flexi class has really helped my abs because they're not sore right now. I mean, they're a tiny bit sore, but not near sore as I thought they would be because I've been doing that class and we do like 30 minutes of core work. So that has been helping. I do need to keep up with it though because I can already tell that it's gonna make a difference in my climbing, like driving your toe into the wall and such. But yeah, that's gonna end the commentary for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this full day of training. Started out with my lifting session and ending with our bouldering session. So lots more to come. If you guys do enjoy it, please hit that thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. Of course, comments below. I always love interacting with you guys. If you'll have any questions about lifting or bouldering training, you guys know that I'm pretty new to bouldering, so I don't have a wide variety of knowledge, but I am learning. And you know, if you have any recommendations, any climbers out there, if you have any suggestions or any tips for training, definitely leave them below. Thank you again for watching, for subscribing. If you did come across this video and you are not subscribed yet, definitely hit the subscribe button. Do it now. Alright, you guys, see you in the next video.